Thanks, David. I think all of us are grateful to have so many elected officials locally speak out on behalf of comprehensive immigration reform that is fair, that is just, that is compassionate. I want to give a little bit of context in terms of what needs to happen. So currently there are a group of 8 U.S. senators, 4 Republicans and 4 Democrats, who've been negotiating a deal that they think can get through both the Senate and the House. We're expecting something to be introduced from that so-called Gang of 8 in about a week. So now is a very important time for us to continue to build the energy and the momentum within the community that's clear about both the principles and the specific policies that we want. For the Asian American community and for San Francisco residents, we can play a very unique role. We can play a unique role in first grounding the Asian American community on the side of policies that really work for everyone. And that means a pathway to citizenship for all immigrants, and a pathway that is reasonable, that is fair, that's not loaded up with political gimmicks. The second thing is we can ground the community in immigration policy that puts families at the forefront. That all of us are family members. All of us are family members. Right? We're more than just commodities. We're more than just workers. We're more than just entrepreneurs. We are family members. And it's becoming clear that this group of senators are not valuing that family aspect the way we need to. And there have been rumors that they're thinking about getting rid of the so-called third preference. That is our ability for us to petition for our siblings to come to the United States. And without those family visas, the Asian American community, the Bay Area community, would not be what it is today. And the third thing is we need immigration policies that protect and expand worker rights, and protect and expand civil rights. And over the last 10 years, this administration has been guilty of violating people's civil rights, people's worker rights. We are detaining tens of thousands of people every night in this country, in my view, unconstitutionally and illegally, and that has to stop. And so I think for us here in this community, we've got to ground both the Asian American community, we've got to amplify the voice of the Bay Area community, because as that legislation emerges, it will not be a question of good legislation versus bad legislation. It will be a question of how do we make it better. And so when that first piece of legislation comes out, we know that there's a rally planned for April 10th. We know that there'll be other mobilizations, and we'll probably have a few months to make that legislation as good as possible. So this is really just the first of many events to begin to educate people, begin to call elected officials to do everything that they can, and also to ask specifically our representatives in Congress to make sure that they don't make any unnecessary compromises, unnecessary trades that sell out different parts of our community, and whether that's undocumented, whether that's same-sex couples, whether that's those who are extended family members. We need an immigration policy that really works for all immigrants, for all Americans, because immigration reform ultimately is an all-American issue. Thank you.